All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You can have a clean fight. You can touch gloves at the time if you wish.
No surprise.
None of that.
At all. TJ shuns the touch. Dominic Cruz, TJ Dillashaw. Emotions running very high. Who will fight emotionally? And who will be the tactician? Here we go! Dillashaw, the champion in the black trunks, the former champ. Dominic Cruz in the white trunks. Gonna see a lot of great footwork in this fight.
Yeah, you're gonna see more movement in this fight than probably any fight ever. Good kick to the body by TJ, but Dominic took him down. Good inside leg kick by Dominic.
Cruz saying it's such a privilege to be back in the octagon fighting. He feels TJ Dillashaw has looked really, really good lately because he hasn't had to fight someone like himself. Dominic Cruz with the uppercut misses.
One of the more important aspects of this fight is watching patterns. And these guys have watched each other over and over and over again, every single fight, looking for holes. And we're gonna find out who can exploit it. But one of the things that TJ and Bang seem to think is that TJ can catch him with a right high kick. And he's throwing that over and over again.
Cruz has never really had someone, you know, even echo or match his footwork. Dillashaw may be the first to be able to do so.
Well, they have different styles of moving, but they're very similar in their own way. They just have different responses to each situation. Good right hand landed by Dominic.
I mean, you want to talk about hours and hours watching Cruz film. I mean, enemy number
Head
one.
kick, but he missed and fell down.
See what Dominic does from here.
Dominic's got his back.
Enemy number one of alpha male for so many
TJ back
years.
up to the
Cruz. Dillashaw pushes forward.
TJ caught him with the left there as he was moving away. Grazing shot.
20-1 as a pro. His only loss to Uriah Faber at 145. Stuffs that takedown.
And that was in the WEC. He went for a takedown and got caught in the patented guillotine choke.
In 2007, Joe. Eric Del Fiore, the leader of Alliance MMA. Dominic has spent his whole life training there. He said he didn't even know how to kick when he first started training with Eric.
Dominic's taking some deep breaths.
A lot of emotion for both men, but I think a ton because Dominic's back in the octagon. He's had to wait so long.
Well, it could be emotions. Oh, good left hand there by Cruz. You know, you never know what's going on when a guy gets into the octagon, whether they've had a cold, whether they've been injured, you know, but enough to fight, you just don't know.
And Joe, I kind of alluded to it earlier, a lot of emotions, but which fighter might fight emotionally and take chances he doesn't need to? Or gas himself out.
TJ is uniquely able to handle pressure, and that's one of the things that we saw in the Barao fight.
Oh, yeah.
Good kick to the body. He fought Barao like he was sparring with him. Like he was relaxed and calm, even though he was a huge underdog there. And Dominic keeps moving towards his left.
Good combination.
Towards the right leg of TJ, and that may be one of the reasons why they think that they can land that kick. There was a good leg kick there landed by Dominic. There's a good right hand by TJ.
Bang Ludwig, Justin Buchholz, Elliot Marshall.
Good kick to the body there by TJ.
Let's touch our way in, baby. Cross kicks are there. Head and body.
Touch our way in. 1 minute.
Fade first. Fade first.
Again, Dominic does have that pattern where he moves to his left, which is right into the power kick of TJ Dillashaw. So let's keep an eye on that.
Total strikes so far in just about 4 minutes. Very even. Looking to take him down, nope. But he comes up firing. Good kick. Answered by the hands of Cruz. under 30. Man, these guys are fast.
This is a real treat to watch when it comes to technique. Look at this big, deep takedown attempt by TJ, stuffed by Cruz.
Round 1 in the books from Boston. Set it up and attack. Interesting too, Eric Del Fierro said, enjoy it, which is exactly what Dominic Cruz talked about so much with all these frustrating injuries and the time away.
One thing we're clearly seeing is TJ is far more aggressive. TJ is the one who's pressuring, and TJ is willing to stay in the pocket more. Whereas Dom is constantly trying to move away and he's being very elusive. TJ is more there to be hit. But that also puts him in a position to land. TJ also, if you look at his record at least, has more power. And he certainly thinks that he has the advantage when it comes to the ability to knock guys out.
Finished Barao twice. Finished Joe Soto with a head kick. Cruz gets out of harm's way.
Good right hand to the body both times by Cruz.
Biggest bantamweight fight in mixed martial arts history. Nice jab.
Very nice jab and good movement by Cruz. Look at that. Nowhere to be seen.
Does TJ Dillashaw start to get frustrated? Let's keep an eye on it.
There's that head kick he's looking for.
Dom pushes him away.
So now you see why Dwayne was calling for him to touch his way in before he goes for the big shot. Because these one shots are just not going to catch Cruz.
Stuffed again. And why Eric Del Fierro said he's frustrated already. Now that's their vantage point, of course, Joe.
Yeah, I don't agree, but I understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
Is that he's much harder to hit than anybody TJ's ever fought before.
No question.
But I think they anticipated that coming into this fight. And ooh, he went with a high kick on the left that time. Right hand by TJ. Good leg kick by TJ there. And that will certainly help slow down. There's another one on the inside this time. Slow down the movement of Dominic, who's one of the most mobile guys ever.
If not the most mobile, if not, the guy he's fighting might be.
Well, it's these two and Mighty Mouse.
I was thinking the same thing, Joe. Cruz with a left hand.
Cruz. Good right hand by TJ. Short check hook. Oh, he landed that high kick. Caught him just at the end of it. Ooh, left hand. We're already seeing Dominic Cruz get hit more in this fight than any in recent memory.
I mean, you got to think way back to his last 5 fights. Keep in mind, Dominic Cruz beat Demetrius Johnson in this weight class. That was his second UFC title defense. The first officially was against Uriah at 135. Takedown.
Big takedown for Cruz.
First takedown of the fight.
TJ right back up to his feet. And Dominic takes him down again.
Make it 2.
Wow, that's big. That's big. Big scramble. TJ just recklessly getting back up to his feet.
Now he's got another thing to think about, Joe. The threat of the takedown.
Boy, again, Dominic continues to constantly go towards that left, and TJ's missed that high kick many times.
30 seconds on the clock here in round 2.
TJ's not going to get there with these wind-up kicks. He's going to have to listen to bang and make his way in with some feints and some misdirection.
Cruz slides out of harm's way again. Good kick. Cruz, TJ Dillashaw. Title fight.
Okay, let's fight.
Round 3. Both of these fighters very accustomed to 5-round fights.
One thing to keep an eye on, Mike, is that TJ started to fight much more flat-footed towards the end of that round. And it could be because he's loading up. He could be starting to get a bit desperate. And he's really going after Dominick Cruz here, but not catching him clean.
Well, Joe, unofficially, Dillashaw landing just 28% of the time. Normally, he is much, much better at landing. And it's somewhat like everybody else who fights Dominick Cruz looks like. It's hard to hit him.
He's a wizard. He's one of the very best at not getting hit. He fights very smart. And he's been criticized by that, by other fighters, criticized for that because they think that it's boring and he doesn't win very many fights other than the Mitsugaki fight by stoppage.
Well, he's got 20 wins, 1 loss.
Right hand there by TJ. Tries to catch that leg and take him down, but Dominick's not having it.
Cruz said, if I have to pick my opponent apart for 25 minutes, then I'll do so.
The problem is as TJ gets more flat-footed, it makes Dominick's style more effective. So as he reacts to Dominick's style by being frustrated, it plays right into Dom's hands.
Which is what Dominick Cruz has said the whole time, Joe, that he felt he would be able to do here in this matchup.
Like right there. He's like loading up, flat-footed now.
Frustrated.
Just a completely different style than what he employed in the first round. Dominick taking some big deep breaths with his mouth open. TJ caught him there. Ooh, Dominick with a check hook. The check hook from the right side.
Cruz said he had an outstanding camp, no injuries, great cut. Said the biggest battle is with yourself. Who has the mental edge as this fight continues?
Right hand there by TJ. He's coming up short so often. It's crazy. It's crazy to see. Good right hand uppercut there landed by TJ.
Midway point of our championship fight.
Again, he's just not gonna wind up and land one kick on a guy like Dominick.
Joe, this is turning into a Dominick Cruz fight. He makes great fighters look ordinary. Doesn't mean Dillashaw's not right in it or can't finish it. But Cruz really looking good, being evasive here in the third.
Couple good leg kicks in a row by TJ, and those will certainly help. He needs more of that. But he needs to get back to his toes. Light and gentle.
2-5 right hook.
Here's another hard.
And another takedown.
Takedown by Cruz.
Takedown number 3 for the Dominator.
Scramble. Scramble here. He's got a hold of the neck. TJ's on top now, though.
And they're back up.
TJ with a big deep breath. And TJ flat-footed again. This is not the style in which TJ's been the most effective in the Barao fight or in the Joe Soto fight.
Joe, TJ Dillashaw had never been taken down in a UFC fight coming into tonight. Cruz has taken him down 3 times already.
And a lot of it can be attributed not just to the technique and skill of Dominick, but also to TJ's overcommitting.
Yep, that's a good kick. 45.
Big deep breathing by TJ. All that swinging and missing is exhausting.
Cruz has stuffed Dillashaw's 3 takedown
Good
attempts.
combination by
Really
Cruz.
good combination.
Nice movement.
Landed a couple of those. Missed again.
Dominic is just so elusive. I mean, is there anybody like him in the UFC?
Well,
Again,
a lot
other
of
than
people
Mighty
thought
Mouse.
TJ Dillashaw or Mighty Mouse, of course, as you alluded
He
to.
clipped him. Dominic clipped him there with the right hand at the bell.
Scheduled for 5 rounds for the champion Dillashaw. He has won in the 5th, and the 4th. Cruz, 7th 5-round fight, gone the distance 4 times, 4-0 in those fights.
I'll tell you, as someone who loves technique, it's fascinating watching Dominic Cruz deal with Dillashaw, watching his movements and his understanding of what TJ is going to do. It's not just that he anticipates it, but he's trained for it and he's prepared for it.
And he's done this to virtually everybody he's ever fought.
And he's also forcing TJ to kind of fight in a more beneficial style for him. There was a good right leg kick, though, by TJ. That was a strong kick.
Cruz pushing forward with the hands.
There's that switching of the stances that he does so well that we haven't seen much of.
A minute into the 4th.
He's trying to catch him. He's loading up here.
Again, he gets out of the way.
It almost would benefit him to just consider the possibility he's never going to knock this guy out.
Well, Bang Ludwig said punch him in the chest.
Yeah. You almost have to fight this guy like you can't knock him out. This guy being Dominic Cruz.
He's been guillotined once. That's the only fight he ever lost.
Strong leg kick. That hurt him. And he goes in for the takedown because of it. Strong leg kick, but good takedown by Dominic Cruz.
4th takedown for the former champion. And he gets up swinging.
His leg is hurt, Mike. And good kick to the body by Cruz. Cutting down the mobility now with those kicks. If Dominic's kick, if his leg rather is injured, he's never going to let you know it.
He's had enough of those over the last few years.
Well, he's so mentally tough. He'll move as if there's nothing wrong with it. Reminiscent of when Uriah Hall broke his toe, limped back to the corner, and then when the round started again, hopped on it like it was nothing. Threw kicks with it. Good right hook.
Another combination lands for Cruz.
It was one shot that landed in there. Good straight left by TJ. Going for the high kick.
Nothing
Can't
there.
load up though.
Nope.
And Dominic being elusive. There's a nice jab by Dominic.
Both men unofficially 86 total strikes thrown. Cruz landing at 40%, Dillashaw at 30%. Ducks out of the way again and counters nicely.
TJ looking for the takedown here, and he gets it. And he's on his back.
A lot of time.
Good scramble, though, by Dominic. TJ stays on top, stays on his back.
Keep your fingers out of your fence. Fingers out.
Some knees.
And those knees will go to that same leg. That's
Yep.
the leg that was injured by that kick.
If you grab the fence, I will take a point.
Herb Dean right on it as always.
Well, he warned him twice there in that same position.
He said if you grab the fence, I will take away a point, which would be paramount in a fight like this.
It would be horrible for Dominic.
Good control here by Dillashaw.
Note how Dominic's using that left hand to block those knees on his injured leg.
Well, at least battered, right?
Well, it's certainly been injured by those shins slamming into it. Just how much?
45 seconds left on the clock here in the 4th. For the first time in this fight, they slow down for a pause.
There's a cut in the left eye of TJ. Not sure what that came from, but it started to bleed into his eye. Slipped.
Desperation, frustration, perhaps. Stuffed.
A good combination by TJ. And a good right hand by TJ. Boy, TJ's got his hands down.
What a main event here in Boston. Cruz fought basically 3 times in the last 4.5 years.
He's going after that leg now, Mike. Twice.
Dominic's trying to move the other way now, Joe, away from that right leg. That touch and setting up combos, something TJ has not been able to do against the footwork of Cruz.
Good kick to the body there by TJ. Strong kick. Oh, good right hand by TJ. Solid shot, maybe the side.
Oh, walked right into it. Been looking for the kicks all night, and he landed a big one there.
He tagged him with that one, Mike, and again with the leg kick.
And that was the left. So Cruz thinks he's moving out of harm's way, and he gets blasted with a head kick.
But TJ's got to stay in this rhythm and not load up, Mike. And for Dominic, he's got to score. He's got to land something in this round and get some momentum back. Eric Del Fierro was telling him to dig down and try to catch him. Try to catch him coming in and take him out.
Yeah, let's finish him.
Well, they got to be worried about decisions because
I think both corners have to be right now.
It's a very close fight.
Absolutely.
It's a crazy fight. And, you know, who knows what these judges are seeing.
3 takedowns to 1.
To the body
Cruz.
there by TJ.
Total strikes almost dead even. Cruz at 43%. Dillashaw 33%.
Another
nice
hard
kick.
shot to the body.
But a good
by
counter.
TJ. A little bit. Catch him on the end of it, though.
Fired up. Eric Del Fierro.
Again. Hey, grind it out, Doc. Hey, follow that with the right hand. Follow the left hand with the right hand.
Another hard kick to that leg.
He switches his stance
He's
immediately.
hurt, Mike. He's hurt. He's wobbling.
But like you said, he won't show it.
He won't show it. I mean, he's trying to move well, but I mean, he's clearly, that leg is in trouble.
Yeah, and surgically repaired knees. Yeah, look at him stiffen up now, Joe.
And again, he tagged it. TJ's recognizing it now. A little bit more than halfway through. 2 minutes to go.
All the hours, all the rehab. Cruz refuses to slow down. The kicks from TJ Dillashaw been very, very solid.
And note how much lighter TJ is on his feet in this round. Blocked. TJ going high with that kick.
90 seconds remain. Slip after slip after slip.
Boy, Dominic he's shielding it well, but you can tell the movement is hindered on that left leg. Good left hand by Dominic.
Oh,
good
nice combination. Landed multiple times. 1 minute remains. Blocked.
Oh, he hacked at it again.
Blocked and chopped.
Dominic switched to southpaw. And back again.
45 seconds in this bantamweight title fight. champion against the champion who never lost his belt in the octagon. 30 seconds. They're on their feet in Boston.
Good combination by TJ. Oh!
They go the distance.
Wow, what a fight.
Cruz.
What a fight.
Dillashaw.
That was an awesome fight. From a technical standpoint, amazing fight to watch. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time.
Moving the fight.
And there's a Dillashaw head kick that he fell from, and there's a left hand by Dominic. And boom, there's another one. High kick by Dillashaw. And here's one of several takedowns landed by Dominic Cruz, the only in the UFC career of TJ Dillashaw that anybody's ever been able to pull off. And here's a nice Dominic Cruz combination. Uppercut, left hand. And there's that beautiful leg kick by TJ that he landed several times. A couple of very nice punches by Dominic. Right hand by TJ, perhaps his best punch of the fight. Good combination there by Cruz. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Dave Ginsburg scores it 48-47, Cruz. Sal Diamato scores it 49-46, Dillashaw. And Tony Weeks scores it 49-46 for the winner by split decision and new UFC undisputed bantamweight champion of the world, Dominic the Dominator Cruz.
Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler, the door has been locked behind them. Shape your legend at EA Sports UFC 4. Get the Prime Icons update for a limited time on Xbox and PlayStation. Gaethje in black, Chandler is in white.
And Gaethje opens up with that low calf kick, which gave Khabib some problems in their fight.
You want to make sure people show up early. You put these two in the first fight. This place is completely full.
Chandler is looking for bombs.
Chandler tries to throw that left hook. Oh. Chandler said he would put Gaethje on his heels. And that is exactly what he was trying to do.
Pro Gaethje crowd being heard from early.
Chandler with that wide stance, but very prepared for that low calf kick.
He is just sliding out of the way when Gaethje tries to throw that kick.
Jab is there for Gaethje.
And he lands one of his own. Oh, there goes one. And returns. Oh, tagged him with that. Oh, they're in the pocket. Oh my goodness.
Couple big shots for Chandler.
This may not last.
You don't want to do this with Michael Chandler, man.
Goodness.
Dude is powerful. And Gaethje's just standing there. Justin Gaethje is fearless.
And Chandler has had success with his own leg kicks, countering Gaethje at times early.
Oh my goodness. That was a hard one. And look at that, right back at him. Gaethje over the top with that right hand.
But Chandler's throwing everything so hard. He's got to be careful with the cardio.
Both Gaethje and Chandler are both throwing bombs.
These guys are both so used to fighting 5-round fights.
Nice jab there by Chandler.
Yep, if you're Chandler, you might want to do more of that.
They're battering each other's legs. Gaethje lands another hard low kick.
Oh
my goodness.
Justin ate that.
Inside leg kick for Gaethje, whose lead leg is pretty chewed up, courtesy of Chandler's offense.
Chandler settling in. A little bit more relaxed here, like how he's popping that jab.
I love that Chandler's trying to fight behind the jab.
There's another low kick by Gaethje. Chandler, he is putting weight into those.
Chandler has not done a very good job over the course of his career defending leg kicks, and right now you are taking kicks.
Couple big rights for Chandler.
Gaethje's in trouble with that one.
Gaethje's shin getting tested early.
Justin's chin is refreshed. He has taken some massive shots from Chandler.
Nasty left by Justin.
Knee from Chandler didn't appear to land. The right hand did. Gaethje wobbled. Whoa!
Oh my goodness, they're both wobbled. Justin just hurt him. Justin hurt him.
Uppercut.
Knee to the body from Chandler. Chandler, though, has a couple cuts here already. Big one above the eyebrow.
Oh my goodness.
Chandler got hurt bad with an uppercut.
He got hit with that right hand, too. There's still 1 minute and 45 seconds to go.
This is crazy.
What a first round.
Gaethje with a little reset.
And Chandler looks like he's starting to fatigue. He fought with so much intensity early that he looks like he's starting to get a little tired.
That was a nice uppercut by Gaethje.
This is crazy, man.
I'm telling you. Chandler back to work on the jab.
Oh my goodness.
Chandler's throwing way too hard, though. Gaethje just needs to calm down. Let him empty the gas tank trying to knock you out. And then your shot will come.
He's chewing that left leg up.
Nice
uppercut.
I think Justin Gaethje doesn't get the credit for being as technical as he is. Watch the left hook after he throws all of his shots.
He's very technical. He's just also crazy. But he's managed to settle that down. Nice shot to the body there by Chandler from the clinch.
Short uppercut lands for Gaethje. Chandler spits out some blood, eats another uppercut. Shot from Chandler, not a bad one. Gaethje stays upright.
And now you see an all-American wrestler that Justin Gaethje is. Look at the left hook. That's one of Justin's best shots.
Chandler switched stances to protect that left leg. He was going southpaw for a minute.
One of the best rounds of 2021.
That left leg is beat up from Chandler.
Bad.
Mixed martial arts. Tonight's quarterback.
This place is going mad.
Standing ovation for these two absolute warriors at the start of round 2. And Henry Hooft wants a tight high guard. And I do believe Chandler has the speed advantage on the field.
Yeah. He's got a problem with that left leg. He just pulled it back in anticipation. Look at it. It's nasty.
Chandler's so explosive that Henry wants him to slow down. Don't need to show that you're tough. But it's hard when you're in front of Justin Gaethje because he's such a dog that he brings it out of you.
You're right. And that lead leg of Chandler visually appears mangled. Steps forward on it there and lands a right.
Yeah, we don't know how compromised it is, but we know it's been battered. And it looks very bruised up.
And if you're Henry Hooft and you see Mike fighting like this, throwing that jab, that's exactly what you want. Look at him. He's fighting a much better round right now. Gaethje loves the chaos, man.
Well, fortune favors the brave is brought to you by Crypto.com, the fastest growing crypto platform in the world. Download now. Chandler's gotten away from that weapon in his own right. After landing several early, right hand over the top, lands flush for Gaethje.
Chandler might be hurt from that right hand. And there's another very hard low kick.
It's those leg kicks that's eating him alive.
Gaethje wisely biding his time.
Chandler has lost a lot of pop in his kicks. You see it there with that one.
Desperation. Takedown here from Chandler.
Chandler's in on the single leg. He's got to hide his head. Gaethje just got to keep on striking. That was beautiful by Justin Gaethje. Look at him. Pushing at the hips, trying to slide away. If you're Chandler, you want to stay here as long as you can.
He doesn't have the legs anymore, though. He's going to try to get back up to his feet while maintaining some kind of defense.
That uppercut from Gaethje was nasty. He should just back away. They're going to make Chandler stand if he backs away.
Gaethje's not a guy to go for submissions.
Last submission for him, 2012. It's the only one in his career.
But he's in a position here to possibly go for an anaconda choke.
He's got a few options right here for submissions, but it doesn't seem like he's even thinking that.
No. He's moving to the back, though. He lets him up.
A bloody battered Michael Chandler returns to his feet.
Michael Chandler's face is a mess.
See if he goes for broke here. Still a lot of seconds in this second round, just over 2 minutes.
I'm sorry, John. That is such an important weapon, that low kick.
Yeah.
Because it comes out of nowhere. There's no telegraphing. And before you know it, you can't move right.
This fight has been everything it was promised to be. And how tough is Michael Chandler?
He's so tough.
This calls back to some of those wars he had back in Bellator, right? Where you saw him in, I can't remember who it was, Eddie Alvarez, just over and over beating the crap out of each other. He can barely stand. Chandler's still standing on will alone here.
Yeah, his face is a mess.
Oh, Chandler with the right hand. Draws a wry smile from Gaethje.
There it is again. I was just going to say, he can't take any more of those.
He's got to go southpaw because that leg is getting beat up. There it is.
He does, but he can't fight out of the southpaw with the same skill. He just doesn't have the same striking acumen from the southpaw. Oh, beautiful.
Gaethje picking his spots, not forcing a finish. Under a minute to go. As you see the strike discrepancy there. A lot of headshots for Justin.
And Chandler's had a lot of success also. It's a great fight, but Justin Gaethje, man, he just stays so calm in the face of all this coming at his direction. Look at him. He never panics.
He stays so calm, and he's got his legs.
Yes.
His legs are 100% there.
Well, Chandler also stopped kicking the leg. Yeah. Chandler was kicking early. Gaethje hasn't stopped.
But we saw when he started kicking again, he can't really generate any force because his left leg is toast. Gaethje is just one of the absolute masters at taking your legs away from you. I think back to the Michael Johnson fight. Oh, look at that right hand.
That's a right hand.
It looked like Beltran started to call time, and now he does.
Maybe it was with the left slap. It looked like the left might have touched the eye because the right hand landed. Looked like, at least.
You good?
We'll be able to take a look.
Oh, you good? Yeah, I'm good. You're good now? Let's go. Hey.
Oh, whoa. He's not giving him any time.
Get over here. Let's go fight.
Well, you don't get 5 minutes for an eye poke necessarily.
Well, he's not giving him any time. That didn't make any sense to me. He said, you're good? And you can see him blinking, and he's upset at Mike Beltran here.
Let's go.
Unappreciative capacity crowd witnessing a third round, I would think, to the surprise of many. Dean Thomas, what do you have?
Continue to watch the right uppercut from Gaethje. He's setting it up by throwing the right hand over the top, and he's getting Chandler to duck his head. And every time he ducks his head, you'll see Gaethje lower his level and then come with the uppercut.
There it is. Trevor Whitman called for more of those.
Look at the front of Michael Chandler's leg. It's all beat up, that left leg.
GoPuff, the official on-demand delivery partner of UFC 268. Order anything in seconds, get it all delivered in minutes. Download tonight and see just how instant delivery can get.
The swelling is not only on the outside of the calf, Joe, it's on the front. That whole entire left leg is just beat to crap.
It's amazing that everybody knows that's going to be what Gaethje does, and no one can stop it. Oh, there's another one. Look how close he's landing those from.
Well, once you've got that big target, knowing how bad it's beat, you're going to throw it anywhere because you just got to touch it.
But Chandler's still looking for that big bomb. Look at him.
And honestly, round one, Chandler had a lot of moments. Round two, Gaethje won that round, but we're in round three here. You don't know if they scored that first round for Michael Chandler.
Right.
It was a close round.
And if this could be a 10-8 round, who knows?
Significant strike, 75-67 unofficially for Gaethje, to your point, Daniel. Chandler 0 for 4 on his takedown attempts thus far.
Good shots to the body by Chandler. Excellent shots to the body. That's huge.
Nice hook
nice
there by Justin.
Oh, again, chops that leg.
Oh!
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Chandler, gotta think his fan base swells tonight. He's tough.
Yeah, he is. And guess what? He's smart. Oh, he almost went down on that one, Joe. That one really bothered him. Oh, he's got his hands locked. Oh! Oh, my goodness. Justin
Look at
Granby.
Gaethje takes the back. Oh, he hurt him with that right hand.
And Trevor Whitman said after round 2 he wanted this fight on the floor.
Justin Gaethje front flipped out of that double leg attempt. Nasty. He just caused a scrambling action, and he found himself on top. Once again showing that All-American plaque he has at home from Northern Colorado.
And Gaethje has talked over his last few fights about selective engagement, selective chaos. He has picked his spots well tonight. Oh, Chandler rips the body now.
Right hand over the top by Gaethje. Oh my goodness, look at this fight.
Chandler's trying to fight the ego of Justin Gaethje.
Under 2 minutes. What a fight.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. He hurt him. Oh! Oh my God.
Gaethje with a cracking right.
Chandler is hurt again. Oh my goodness. Jab by Gaethje.
Chandler with the edge unofficially in round 3. Oh!
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
These dudes are going crazy. What is look at Michael Chandler.
What's he pointing to? Oh man, that one hurt.
That leg kick hurt. He's got to throw back though. He's showing how tough he is, but you got to throw back. Justin Gaethje needs to keep punching though. Keep winning the round.
That left leg is absolutely destroyed. He's going to try to stay in the southpaw position now.
1 minute.
It's twice the size.
Well, you think Chandler enjoys fighting it all, but the outcome hangs in the balance, yeah?
Yeah, he's got to do something.
What are those strikes in the third round, John?
Slight edge for Chandler at last check, 22-20 in round 3. Overall, 93-87 for Gaethje. Of course, the judges do not have those.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
As we watch this thing, it's been a crazy fight.
Henry Hoof looking for one final flurry out of his student. Fans had so much anticipation for this fight, and I gotta think a lot of them are gonna watch this thing back after the end of the pay-per-view.
I cannot believe we got to the final decision. Wow.
What a fight. Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler now connected forever.
That was insane.
And you knew they'd bury the hatchet. A lot of mutual respect between these two athletes. And remarkably, the scorecards will be needed after that great showcase for the UFC's ruthless lightweight division.
Crazy by both of these guys, John. Listen, whoever wins this one, it seems like Justin Gaethje got it done. But boy, they both had a great performance. Big right hand by Chandler early, hurts Gaethje bad. Jumping knee, lands on the shoulder. He had Gaethje hurt real bad here. But then Gaethje finds a way to hurt Chandler. Second round, Gaethje starts to find his groove. Lands a beautiful uppercut here that drops Michael Chandler. Thought it was over. Third round, or second round, Chandler does a jumping Superman punch off the fence. Left hook, right hand lands on Gaethje. Third round, Justin Gaethje goes back to the leg kicks. They really did hurt Chandler over the course of the round. Another uppercut and a left hook for Justin Gaethje. Double leg shot by Chandler. Look at Gaethje cartwheel through this. Beautiful to cause the action to flow back towards the opposite way. Ends up on top. Chandler with a big flurry. Stumbles Gaethje. Gaethje lands a beautiful right hand towards the end of this round that hurts Chandler again. And then Chandler puts his hands down and just starts going forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
For all time, defend yourself for all times. Vanderlei, eu quero que você faça muita limpa, siga as regras, toca as luvas, touch gloves. Vamos pra luta.
Set to go again, Vanderlei Silva and Rich Franklin. The kid from the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio, set to battle with the young man born and raised in Curitiba, Brazil.
Here we go. Fight's on, you ready? Are you ready?
Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds, and here we go. Pink trunks for the southpaw Franklin, black trunks for Silva. Now, early in the first matchup, Franklin was very technical and very effective. And then Rich was able to weather a late storm by Vanderlei.
Rich Franklin throws a very powerful left kick to the body from that southpaw stance. He will also throw it to the inside leg, but he probably won't try that right away because he's going to want to get his timing down first and be very wary of that right-hand counter of Vanderlei. And Vanderlei throws the first kick.
Neither man has been submitted in their MMA career. In fact, nobody has even attempted a submission in the UFC against Vanderlei. Both men very good on the ground. Big right hand by Vanderlei. Rich went for that kick you talked about. Vanderlei was able to deliver a right to his chin.
Well, Vanderlei knows that Rich throws that kick, and he will try to counter it. I mean, that's what he did when he fought Keith Jardine. Waited for the kick, caught him with a big punch, and put him away. There's the inside leg kick.
Vanderlei, in his most recent win over Kung Lee, took some punishment early, but then went into that berserker mode and scored an ultra-impressive win.
That was a good straight left by Rich. Rich is finding that opening right down the pipe, and there it is again.
And again, in a fight of the night performance.
Vanderlei's backing up.
Franklin fighting for the first time in over 500 days. He was set to fight 2 weeks from tonight. Inside leg kick again. He's got to watch that counter from Vanderlei.
Nice straight right jab by Rich.
Franklin with the lead right hook. Rich has always been an outstanding game planner. Not just having the game plan, but sticking to his game plan.
Very disciplined guy.
Oh! Caught the kick.
Caught the kick and ate a couple of punches.
Rich tries to go low-high. Midway point of the first of a potential 5 5-minute rounds. From a guy who used to train in a shed in his backyard that held lawnmower equipment in Cincinnati, to a UFC champion, and again fighting one of the greatest in the world here tonight. What a great story Rich Franklin has been.
He caught him, clipped him. For a long time, Rich was self-taught before he ever really.
He and Josh Rafferty from the first season of The Ultimate Fighter. And again, the combination works.
Oh, caught him
again and again.
Again with the right.
Rich's combinations are sharp here early. And he's getting confident. Finishes with the kick.
Left kick to the body that we talked about.
He spent a few years going up and back from Seattle to train with Matt Hume, and that really helped to advance his game. But he's held strong to his roots in Cincinnati.
I think if he had done that earlier in his career, he could have even improved even more. You know, it's just it's so hard for him. All of his roots are in Cincinnati, and it's really difficult for fighters to pack up and move to another place for a couple of months.
Close range, he uses the kick.
But considering that, you know, those were the times where, Matt Hughes has a top-level camp, one of the few times where he did that, it's amazing how far he got.
Under a minute on the clock here in the first. It's very much like the first fight here so far, Joe. The technical striking.
Oh, head kick!
The technical striking of Franklin has been good.
Stiff jab by Rich.
Well, Vanderlei has gotten a couple of big shots in, a right hand and then the head kick.
And he threw it again.
You can tell Vanderlei respects the technique of Franklin. And again, they exchange with 20 on the clock in the first. Three-time fight of the night winner, one-time knockout of the night winner, Silva. Final seconds, the head kick by Franklin.
And remember, this is a 5-round fight.
Yep. Good first round turned in by the former champions. 28 wins for Franklin, so he finishes with really almost a higher percentage rate of Vanderlei, who has 34 career victories. 23 of those have been finishes by TKO or KO. Had a submission or two thrown in there as well. Career UFC fight for Franklin, the 11th for Vanderlei.
Vanderlei is pulled back like a spring and waiting to counter. Oh, he hurt himself. He hurt his foot. He hurt his foot.
That was the slap, the foot on the knee of Franklin.
Yeah, and he immediately stumbled back on it. Let's see if it swells up on him. But if it takes away that weapon,
you can break your foot on your opponent's kneecap.
Oh, easily. It happens all the time.
He hurt it or just come back on it awkwardly. We'll keep an eye on it. Throws another kick, though.
It could have very well been that he came back on it awkwardly.
There's the front kick again. Just kind of stumbled in bringing that foot back into place.
It could be. We'll take a look at it. Rich caught him with a big right hand, though.
And there's the kick to the body by Franklin. Well, the one thing Rich does know from their first fight is he can go toe-to-toe with Vanderlei Silva. He has proven it. He wants to prove it again. He pushes forward. And the counter by Vanderlei Silva. Franklin so far with the advantage and significant strikes landed.
Well, Rich is doing a good job of moving in and moving back.
To the body again.
Good combination by Franklin. And a good right hook past the defense.
You would have told Rich Franklin years ago when he started training in Cincinnati that you would beat Vanderlei Silva once, maybe twice. I wonder what he would have said years ago.
Well, Vanderlei Silva wasn't famous back then, so I don't really think it mattered. He would have been like, who?
Yeah, he knows now. Vanderlei Silva, 34 wins, Joe. 28 career wins
There's
for
that
Rich
head
Franklin.
kick by Rich again.
To the body. Countered with the right.
One thing about Vanderlei is almost all of his punches they come in a circular fashion. I mean, they have tremendous amount of power.
That's a perfect example right there, Joe, in that combination.
They're all like wild winging arm punches. They're very different than the punches you would see like a really high-level boxer throw. They're very effective, but the technique is quite different. And sometimes that shortens the distance that he can cover as he throws them.
When Franklin got the call to replace Vitor Belfort, he was actually in Singapore training specifically with Sanshao guys and Wushu guys for his fight with Kung Lee.
Oh, he got clipped.
And came into Cincinnati immediately for the last 2.5 weeks of his training camp for tonight's battle.
Vanderlei caught him with a right hand there, but Rich is he's fine.
Both guys have demonstrated unbelievable durability during their careers. Vanderlei
caught him with that one. He caught him on the end of that one.
under a minute on the clock here in the second. Silva pushing forward.
There's the windmill, there's the knees.
And again he connects. Vanderlei looking to move inside. Rich throws him aside. Silva looking for the finish. Trying to finish Franklin here. Vanderlei Silva looking for the win.
Rich is in all sorts of trouble.
30 seconds on the clock.
Rich is going for a takedown.
Franklin trying to survive. 20 seconds in the round. Mario Yamasaki on top of the action.
Rich is trying to move and cover up, but he's obviously hurt.
Franklin still looking to survive.
He's got to hang in there just a few more seconds.
He may make it. He just made it. Rich Franklin survives the onslaught of Vanderlei Silva. Wow.
Very close to stopping the fight right there.
Millisecond away from being stopped.
You ready? Let's go, come on!
And let's see how much Rich has recovered.
I'll tell you what, he just reminded all of us why he was a champion for a couple of years in the UFC middleweight division. Rich Franklin is a gamer.
Very durable. But man, that was close. That was close. And Vanderlei knows it was close. He knows that he's got a wounded fighter in front of him.
And this time it happens in the second round.
Yeah, so now it's all about waiting for the next opportunity to do that again. Vanderlei has a welt on the right side of his body from that body kick by Rich.
And Rich throws a kick again. The conditioning of Franklin has always been off the charts. Thus, his ability to recover is as good as any.
Well, yeah, he's very disciplined, and his conditioning routine that they showed on the countdown shows really opened up a lot of fighters' eyes to what is required of a real championship-level fighter.
I remember watching videos of him working nonstop in the gym on his strength and conditioning for a full hour nonstop.
Yeah,
one rest.
Not just that, but the way he measures his food, and he's very disciplined in all aspects of his training.
As is Vanderlei Silva. He has always prided himself in his conditioning, trained with the mask on a lot.
I don't think that mask is legit.
It is to Vanderlei.
Yeah, I mean, I think the hard training pays off, but there's a lot of bunk science behind that.
Yeah, he
plugging your nose stuff.
Yeah, he thinks it plugs the nose and makes him work on an emptier tank.
I'm no scientist, but from what I've read, it actually might hurt you, because if you breathe more air, you can work harder and push your conditioning more. But I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm not the one who want to argue with Vanderlei about it.
Yeah. It looks cool.
Yes, it does.
Running upstairs with a snorkel on, it's pretty badass.
We have seen both of them just demonstrate what it takes to be a champion.
There's that
in this
body
sport.
kick again.
And Franklin seems recovered now, Joe, and Vanderlei really hasn't attacked yet here in the third.
Yeah, but again, he's like a spring.
Yeah.
He's always ready.
There's a handful of fighters that we have talked about over the years that are never out of a fight until it's over, and Vanderlei Silva is one of those men.
As is Rich Franklin.
Yep.
He had his arm broken in the Chuck Liddell fight and caught Chuck with a right hand and knocked him out, and then punched him with his broken arm.
In what was the final fight of the Hall of Famer's career. Lead right hook.
There's a
Franklin
head
looked
kick.
for the head kick. The first fight was 3 rounds. This one is scheduled for 5 rounds. A catch weight of 190. Silva was a millisecond away from evening the score late in the second round. And Rich did a good job of continuing to move, Joe, to demonstrate to Mario Yamasaki that he was trying to intelligently defend himself.
I think when you knock a guy out, it's better than evening the score. When a guy beats you by decision and you knock him out, you got him.
Fair enough.
Especially if you do it second and he beats you first.
Right.
Vanderlei is surprisingly relaxed in this round and not nearly as aggressive. Good combination right there. Solid jab by Vanderlei. There's that body kick again by Rich.
Does that make you think, Joe, that he's letting Rich Franklin off the hook a bit?
I don't know. I mean, he could have burned himself out in that round.
That's what I was
That's the
starting to
thing about going for the knockout. You know, Chael Sonnen was on my podcast recently and said something that is quoted in boxing. When you go for the knockout, if you don't get it, you probably won't win a decision. Rich takes him down.
Now keep in mind, no one has attempted a submission in the UFC against Vanderlei. He's never been submitted in his career. Franklin, very underrated on the ground. His many years with his good friend, probably his best friend, George Gurgel in Cincinnati.
Rich is all over him here, on top.
And some elbows thrown by Franklin.
Massive amounts of scar tissue all over the eyes of Vanderlei Silva, and Rich is trying to cut that open.
Franklin
big elbows by Rich.
This third round on top. After nearly being finished in the second, Franklin pours it on at the end of the third.
Vanderlei might have gassed himself out in that round, Mike.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go, come on!
We begin the championship rounds in this 5-round main event. Non-title fight, but scheduled for 5 as our main event. The total strikes after 3 rounds, Joe, identical, 79-79. Wow. Significant strikes, 73-75 advantage Franklin. This is such a close fight. Many more ground strikes thrown by Vanderlei. Kicks about the same. Vanderlei's corner saying, all right, you're back. This is your round. Right hand. 37-year-old Rich Franklin against Vanderlei Silva, who will turn 36 on July 3rd. Amazingly, he went unbeaten in 18 fights from 2000 to 2004 during his days in Pride as the Pride middleweight champion.
What a glorious run that was.
Pride records of 22 wins, 15 knockouts in the aforementioned winning streak.
But that style was very costly. I mean, Vanderlei had to have reconstructive face surgery because his nose was so smashed in, he couldn't breathe out of it, and the scar tissue over his eyes was so heavy, his eyes were constantly swelling, and he would get cut very easily. And that was because of that wild, reckless style. But it made it so exciting to watch his fights.
Franklin, he has had 10 fights against men who have been UFC or Pride champions. This is the second one with Vanderlei Silva, so make it 11 now, and the second with Vanderlei. Griffin, Henderson, Belfort, Liddell.
Rich is throwing a lot of jabs, Mike, and he keeps picking that left heel up off the ground, which leads me to believe that he's looking to power that left kick in again. Rich always moves on his toes, not a flat-footed fighter, but it looks to me like he's had some, good fade, not very nice right hook there, stepped in.
Very comfortable in throwing that, and highly effective. Midway point of the fourth.
Well, I think he's realized that Vanderlei has slowed down quite a bit, and it could very well be because of that barrage at the end of the second round.
Which would be somewhat uncharacteristic for Vanderlei, speaking of his conditioning in the past.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. When you have a wild sprint like that, a wild sprint like that just costs you. You know, the truth is that human beings are not meant to fight for 25 minutes.
Right.
And fighting for 5-minute rounds, you have to pace yourself.
Plus the emotion, Joe, of fighting at home for the first time in a dozen years.
And, you know, we saw, look, Shane Carwin's a guy who's always in great shape. We saw what happened with him and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
That first round, he tried to finish him on the ground, went all out, and just had nothing in the second. That is just the way of fighting. If a guy survives that barrage and you punch a lot of elbows and forearms and you don't quite do the damage that you needed to do, but you burn your arms out, then you start that next round and you got lead in your legs. I mean, you see right now the way Vanderlei's trying to connect. I mean, it's possible that he could still recover, but he certainly looks slower.
It would seem unlikely that he's saving it for the 5th and final round. But time will tell if we get there, right? You don't want to give away 2 rounds.
But Richard's great.
Yep.
Good. Oh, no. And that was a bad one. That was a bad one.
Vanderlei, fica lá.
There we go. How many of these have we seen tonight?
Too many.
Shazam, son. Ooh, the look on his face. It says it all. Oh, and that was not like a toe. That was all shin and foot. What is he doing? What's going on there?
You think I have the answer?
I'm just hoping we can keep this conversation going.
Do we want to?
I do.
Weather here's been great. So you want to be an ultimate fighter.
That was the thing they always used to tell you in kickboxing when you get hit, to jump up on your heels, but it never made me feel any better. I think it's just to take your eyes off or your mind off the fact that you just got kicked in the balls. Now he's doing sumo exercises. It's gonna just tough it out. Man.
Ready?
That's a terrible feeling, folks. If you've never been hit there, well, if you've never been hit there, you're probably not a boy.
Yeah, and don't try at home. Just over a minute left, so.
What a stupid design by Mother Nature.
Yeah, unintentional as it was, Joe, that gave Vanderlei a little time to rest while Rich was recovering.
Look at Rich, Muhammad Ali style.
Rich is just evolved in front of our eyes.
Good combo right there.
Remember that. His highlight reel knockout was the straight left of Nate Quarry back in Miami many years ago.
That was just straight nasty.
Back in November of 05.
There's that body kick by Rich again, but Vanderlei countered with a right hand.
That was in Franklin's first defense of his middleweight championship. Final 15 seconds of the 4th round. All Franklin in the 3rd and 4th after Vanderlei almost finished the fight in the 2nd. Vanderlei pushing forward at the end of the round. Champion against champion.
There
the
we go.
former
Let's
UFC
go.
middleweight champion, the former Pride champion.
Let's go. Come on.
The final round of the rematch. Now I have a feeling Franklin's going to need to weather another storm. How much of a storm Vanderlei has left is yet to be determined.
Yeah, if he's got it in him, he's going to bleed it out right now.
There's no question. He will leave it in the octagon.
No question.
And Franklin is well aware of that fact. Big swing and a miss. Franklin's using good head feints prior to his punches. Dancing around. The jab. The work that Rob Radford has done with his boxing, Neil Rowe with his Muay Thai is so visible here tonight.
Good straight left.
Under 4 minutes remain in this fight, our main event of the evening. First fight at home in 12 years for Silva. He wants to leave the victor. Franklin stole the show in Germany. Can he steal it tonight in his native land? The counter by Vanderlei. Arms are heavy here. Franklin set a UFC middleweight record with 127 strikes in his title defense against David Loazo years ago.
And I believe he fought most of that fight with a broken hand.
Yeah, he's at 102 right now for total strikes. Significant strikes, almost at 100 for Franklin. And we term those significant strikes as one that do damage. You know the tornado's coming. You just want to keep moving and keep picking them apart in the process.
This is one of the most, one of the fights where you see the most footwork from Rich Franklin. I'm trying to think of a fight where he moved so well.
There you see the total strikes updated and the head strikes very even. Our stats all night long brought to you by Dodge, the official automobile of the UFC. To the body. We're past the midway point of the 5th and final round.
Stiff jab by Franklin. Vanderlei's got it in him. Now's the time to hit the gas. Good left-right by Franklin.
Don't forget the post-fight show is live tonight on Fuel TV. Rashad Evans, Mark Munoz with Jay Glazer, Karen Bryant is here in Brazil. It's a coming. 140 left.
Yes, sir.
When Vanderlei explodes wildly, if he has the energy to do it, Franklin looks up at the clock. Franklin could actually finish this fight. Silva pushed forward momentarily. Franklin with that footwork.
You can see Vanderlei gearing up for a big finish.
Yep. Yep.
That's it.
There it is, big right hand. 1 minute left. And again with the right. Silva trying to force the action late. Rich wisely circling away from the powerful right hand of Silva. 40 seconds. Vanderlei the big swing. 30 seconds. Franklin snuck a look up at the clock. 20 seconds. 15. 10. Silva with a right hand. Oh! Swinging wildly to the finish. Vanderlei Silva. Rich Franklin.
Rich hit it at the end. The very end, Rich caught him with a straight left.
Joe, I had said earlier, Rich might catch Vanderlei when he goes berserker on him late, and he did.
Wow.
Right as the horn sounded. Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go.
Look at that. And there's that right hand counter. That's early in the first round. And the second was where Vanderlei hurt Rich. And there it is. There's the right hand that dropped him. And there is the big swarm of punches as he tried to finish, and Rich gamely hung in there. And there's round 3. Straight left by Rich, followed by a body lock and an outside trip. Takes him down, ground and pound by Rich Franklin. Round 4 was Rich Franklin boxing. Moving, shooting that stiff jab and a straight left. And the 5th and final round ended with a wild barrage by both fighters. Vanderlei landed that counter hook, and this is the end. Look at this wild exchange. And there's the left hand that hurt him.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Rich Ace
Franklin wins again.
In all of professional sports, Dan Hooker, plus 200 at close. Brooklyn Run getting started for round one.
Ready.
He is the underdog
Ready.
tonight against the
Fight.
minus 240 favorite, Dustin Poirier. This fight clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of the UFC. Poirier out of the southpaw stance is in black. Hooker will switch stances. He is in gray.
Good kick to the body right off the bat.
Yeah, trading heavy kicks early. There's that knee. Just threw it out there. Just let Dustin know, hey, be careful, buddy. You come in my range, you're going to eat one of these.
Yeah, Poirier acknowledged that right knee as Hooker's best weapon with us on Thursday. Hooker with an early land with the left hand. Partial block by Poirier.
Yeah, that left hand is a very dangerous weapon of Dan Hooker. Taking multiple guys out with that. Doubles up on it nicely as well. Goes to the body, goes to the head. So Poirier does have to be careful. But Poirier is one of those guys, always does his homework. He knows what he's in for here.
Notice that Hooker's moving to the weak side, beating the outside leg of Poirier early, always circling left. Then when he decides to go right, he throws the teep kick to the body, which also hides the right knee. So he uses the right leg to hide that right knee. Great left hand by Poirier there, but Hooker is setting things up by throwing other stuff to hide the big weapons later in this fight, I believe.
Well, Hooker's already landed 2 low calf kicks as well. They're one of his good weapons. That left hook found the home.
33rd pro fight for Poirier. He's never lost 2 straight. Had a pretty invasive hip surgery after the Khabib fight last year. They had to microfracture his femur. Labrum was torn as well. But Poirier, a clean bill of health after the 9-month layoff coming in tonight.
Hooker's looking so smooth here. There it is again. He felt that one. That really hurt him.
Crazy to think of all the featherweight success for these two guys, given how big at least Hooker looks at lightweight.
Okay, good. Right.
Got him right in the cup. Poirier says it's all good.
Yeah, that's what the cup's for. First round, you don't want to take a break. Oh, there it is again. That's 2 in a row. Like, come on, dude.
Listen to business.
Ha! Did you hear that? Poirier said, listen to Bisping.
That's a smart guy. I mean, people should live their lives by that motto.
Ooh, big hook. And see, that's hooks. Those hooks are landing for Hooker, and he's good at throwing those backwards as well. That's what's threatening about him, is he'll move forward with it to get to the weak side of Poirier, and he can also move backwards with that check hook.
Nice kick to the body from Dustin after Hooker had attacked that lead leg of Poirier yet again. Ooh, good connection up top by Hooker.
It's just a nice read to transition to that left hook. That's how you got to beat a southpaw. You lead with the hook, and you lead with the left hand.
This is what Poirier's got to do. Now he's on the inside. He's got the double underhooks, got the body lock. To try and get it down to the floor. Either way, he's got to stay in the pocket, stay in the range, keep him up against the fence, minimize the movement of Dan Hooker, and then go to work with his own shots in the boxing range.
And Hooker was expectant in our conversation with him on Thursday that Poirier would be trying to work him to the fence and potentially get him down. Able to avoid that fate here early.
And listen, they know how to drill takedown defense at City Kickboxing. Look at Adesanya. Everyone says, oh, Adesanya, just a kickboxer, easy to take him down. His takedown defense has been pretty much perfect in the UFC, and Dan Hooker also. Oh, good kick.
And Poirier doubles up on that body kick. Edson Barboza, the only man to beat Dan Hooker on this historic lightweight ride. Big crack from Poirier.
Big shot.
Awesome body kick, and then he follows it up.
Look at that great work. Separates the grip, gets the tight clinch.
Ooh, nice elbow.
Drops an elbow, but Hooker comes with the body shots.
Ooh.
Hooker's on the pressure, he's looking for that knee.
Look at that. Inventive.
Ooh, nice stick and move by Poirier. Now Hooker connects again.
This is fun. He's staying right in the pocket right there with Poirier and just saying, let's do this. And then he's throwing the knees and the elbows in that pocket to mix it up. Nice job by Hooker making those adjustments.
Poirier was so calm, right? There was Hooker landing shots, but the facial expression, calm, composed, boom, fired back, landed a good shot. Yeah.
Fighting like a guy who's been in now 8 UFC main events, has Poirier. Under 30 seconds here to go in round 1.
And that body work's adding up for Hooker. He keeps throwing hooks to the body on Poirier. Poirier's going with that kick. Nice left hand.
Yeah, the counter left is there. Beautiful work by Poirier.
Poirier's hands looking fast early tonight. Hooker keeps him at bay with a perfect jab.
Stiff jab.
Ooh, right hand over the top for Dustin. Great start to a great fight. We're back in 30 seconds.
That was really nice work.
All right, round 2. Hooker opens with a body attack. And now a jab.
I like how he keeps kicking out that inside leg, because that takes away the base so that Poirier can't fire his left hand. And there it is right there.
And look at the variety as well. That Hooker's he's getting clipped.
Huge shots landing.
These are big shots.
Oh, he's got him hurt a little bit. I mean, those shots are trading.
Big right from Hooker now. Back up, we go.
They're both ready to just let it all out. Nice.
Look at this.
Catches the knee, threatens a takedown. Great defense by Hooker here. He's got the whizzer. He's got his feet perpendicular or parallel with the fence so he can defend.
Look at this.
Nice
Look at
trick.
this.
And body lock by Poirier here.
Oh, nice.
Nice instincts there by
Yeah,
Poirier.
so creative, you know? He's like, okay, all right, I can't get the takedown, but I see your face and I have a hand for it.
Oh, so Hooker's going to want to move. There it is. That's what he's got to do to get out. Move that left leg.
Watch the knee.
Watch the clinch here.
Oh, wow. Huge elbow as part of that exchange out of Poirier. Nice knee from Hooker. Poirier gets out. Now Hooker to the body. Look at this.
Here comes the knee soon.
Wow.
They're in the pocket trading.
Wow.
I mean, come
Telephone
on.
booth fight.
This is incredible. Oh. Watch your neck, Dustin.
Good underhooks by Hooker here. Jacks him up, turns it. See if they stay in the pocket here, if they separate.
Whoa. It looked like he was too far away from the knee. So he get a little toe bump.
A little reset there from Poirier. He has thrown a lot of potential fight enders that Hooker has eaten.
Yeah, this is a crazy pace that they're keeping right now. I mean, they're not even 2 full minutes in, and they've thrown a ton of punches in this round, and they've eaten a lot of damage, too.
Can they keep it up for 18
And as we
minutes?
said on the way in, right, when it's at range like this is where Hooker has a lot of success. When Poirier can get on the inside and brawl, and, you know, technically brawl, that's when he's having success.
And what I love is that every time Hooker fires something, you see Poirier just step through a punch him and fire something back. Now you're seeing him just always continue to come forward and pour on the pressure, Poirier. If you just eat Hooker's shots and don't fire back, he's going to keep adding them up, adding them up. Ooh, good 1-2 by Hooker there.
Both guys landing power shots largely at will, both landing at a serious percentage. Poirier at 68%.
I mean, both guys are exhausted already, and I'm not surprised because they're throwing with 100% effort with every shot, looking for the knockout every time.
Nice lead elbow there. Hooker certainly wearing it, but staying tough.
I mean, both these guys have completely thrown caution to the wind, and they're just firing on each other and not really playing safe at all. They're just sitting in the phone booth and scrapping. It's awesome.
Talking. Poirier just acknowledged that jab from Hooker.
Nice body kicks, 3 good punches for Dustin. And now it's Dan Hooker's turn. They're just like going back and forth. One guy has like 30 seconds where I'm going to beat you up, and then they switch positions.
Both guys
trying to take his head off.
Both guys are bleeding from the eyes and just continuing to fire on each other. It's awesome.
Dustin is definitely trying to take his head off.
Under 90 seconds here to go in round 2.
I mean, nobody's really been able to stay in boxing range with Hooker this long, right? I mean, look how much he's adding up the punches, getting in with the pressure.
Whoa,
nice knee, nice left hand by Hooker there.
I was just about to say it looks like Dustin's taking over, and then right when I say that, here's Hooker firing back. Good body shot there. Came very close to the knee. Dustin's got to be careful. He can't get too overconfident. When the momentum shifts his way, he gets a little reckless, and he's got to be careful because he'll walk onto a giant knee.
And the way that Hooker's throwing that body shot, that left hook, he's setting up that one right there. He's so good. We saw him landing on Gilbert Burns. And look at the shin of Poirier from eating that calf kick all night on the inside. I mean, it's swollen big. And now he's starting to check it and see it and fire down the middle whenever Hooker throws it.
Nice. So pretty. Clean combination from Hooker. Straight now, Hooker goes to the body.
Nice takedown attempt.
I mean, how Dustin stayed on his feet is beyond me.
I mean, just that takedown attempt was just enough to create a little bit of time so that Poirier didn't have to keep eating those shots. That was a nice takedown attempt there, just to get some time.
They're getting a lifeline with those body shots.
Digs into the body and now Poirier with a counter.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this. Oh my God.
Poirier in real trouble. One of the best rounds of 2020, unless you like defense.
Incredible.
You know?
Recent memory.
Yeah,
Good
but
point.
every fight I see when it's good, I'm like, this is the best fight I've ever seen.
So that is a nasty cut on the right eyelid of Dan Hooker, and not at all in an optimal location, I wouldn't think.
We still got 3 rounds left.
Yeah, that's a long time, especially the way these guys are fighting. They can't continue like this. Somebody's gonna fall.
Yeah, somebody's getting out of here. That's how both of these guys are fighting to finish.
Beautifully done to the body by Poirier.
That was nice. He faked the left high kick and came with a 1-2. I mean, just missed that right hand.
Yeah, the right hook just missed.
Nice counter hook.
Hooker went 5 hard rounds with Paul Felder in his first UFC main event back in February. Eats a right hand there. Thought this fight might happen mid-May. Was happy to have the extra time here to prepare for a late June date. Hooker with a left hand over the top.
I mean, both guys are starting to breathe hard. It looks like Hooker's slowing down a little bit, which is understandable. This has been a crazy pace. Both guys taking a lot of damage.
It'd be almost inhuman to not slow down a little after those first 2 rounds for sure. But they're looking like that. I mean, the accuracy of Poirier, he always lands in these shots. He doesn't miss very often. When he fires, he lands.
Yeah, no, of course, when you're getting beaten up like this, on both sides, it's going to slow you down. I mean, it's like, imagine you're a race, you know, you're a runner. They time you to run 400 meters, it takes a certain time. Then beat the crap out of someone. I guarantee they'll do it a little slower.
Right. Whoa. And you saw the interim champion, Justin Gaethje, chime in recently, just alluding to the championship hunger, right? This fight is a byproduct of a lot of things, but man, do these guys want it.
Well, this fight also is about who is potentially the next contender, right? Because you've got Justin Gaethje, you're going to fight Khabib, and then at the top, you know,
I mean, that's in there. This is one of Poirier's best weapons, is this guillotine, too.
He's getting out.
And he's sucking it in tighter and tighter. That's in there. That is tight, tight. It looks like he might have this, guys. That is so...
Oh, he just gets out. Hooker's out.
Beautiful job. Hooker just tucks his chin, slides out.
Triangle attempt.
Oh, he was so close. And, you know, that's what happens as you get into the rounds. We start getting slippery. Things that are in slip right out. Poirier's got that overhook on the left side.
Watch the knee come under the elbow. A triangle or a Kimura. It's the triangle that he's looking for, trying to get the leg past the arm, therefore he can get the leg over the neck.
Hooker definitely knows that triangle's coming. He gets his right arm out of there to take away that option. Poirier goes to the other side overhook, tries on the other side.
Nice short elbow from Poirier. He had a similar submission attempt against Khabib Nurmagomedov last September that was fairly close.
Armbar.
I mean, he's very active on his from the bottom in his guard right here. He's slicing elbows, and he's not just sitting here waiting. He's trying to create something from the bottom, Poirier.
No, he's being very aggressive from his back. He's trying to set up a lot of submissions here, but I always say 2-3 sub attempts, and then if you don't get it, time to get up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because if this is a close round. They've all been close, but if he stays on his back for the majority of this round, he's probably going to lose the round.
And how about the smarts of Hooker to go for the takedown? These guys were trading back and forth. Let's take that away. Let me get this round. Let me try to get some ground control and just not take as much damage as we go into the third and fourth round. And that's a smart move by Hooker here to fight like this.
I think that was Dustin just said, what's the time? Taking advantage of the fact there's no crowd. And now he's trying to get back to his feet. He's trying to wall walk. He's going to... Oh, he's trying to look for the neck again.
He's digging for it. That might give him some space to stand
Now he's gonna
up.
get up, he's gonna watch his back.
Nice job by Poirier to use that to stand up.
Well-timed knee there by Hooker on the way up. Short shot lands for Dustin.
And that's what you've always talked about, using a submission attempt to get to your feet.
Oh, those landed hard.
Unbelievable fight as we come down the stretch in round 3.
Yeah, I don't know how these guys are still on their feet.
I think there's a lot of people watching this who cannot at all relate to the heart, the physical and mental toughness.
I mean, Dan Hooker has taken some exceptionally heavy punches. And so's Dustin Poirier.
I think you got to go to the body on these guys. What's the hope of going to the head anymore? I mean, they're just eating everything. Look at their faces.
15 minutes in the can. Main event rounds forthcoming. I'll show you the graphic there. Hooker's mixed it up very nicely. Poirier, largely a headhunter tonight, but he's landing at a 67% clip. I mentioned Eugene Behrman. He don't want to be hurt in that corner, right? Keeps everything close to the vest, but you did hear him say you got to be disciplined. So looking for a little bit more.
Yeah, that's right. And certainly now in round 4, when you're beaten, you're tired, you're injured, you're covered in cuts and blood, it's easy to, you know, lose the discipline, to lose the focus and just start brawling and swinging. It's like, no, hold on, check your emotions. We came here with a game plan. Let's stick to it.
Jab lands cleanly for Poirier. Hooker with a beautiful counter with his jab.
Oh, beautiful job.
Look at Poirier, keeping the pressure going. Nice takedown by Hooker there. That was a good decision there.
Very good decision, but wisely done by Poirier on this occasion. Got straight back to his feet, but of course, as we see, Hooker's like, I don't care if you're back on your feet. I'm still going to go for a choke.
Poirier will stay on the hands, probably walk his right leg towards the fence, twist, try to get Hooker off of him.
Well, we see Poirier 2 hands on the canvas.
Goes for a switch here.
Nicely done.
Well, when Poirier needs those bursts defensively, they are there for him. Coming up on 3 minutes to go, round 4.
Well, I think the game plan for Hooker is very evident here.
And now
we're switched it up, go for a takedown.
And we're seeing, it's okay. We're seeing Poirier going for guillotines now instead of defending all the takedowns. So sometimes he's giving up the takedown, trying for the guillotine.
Yep.
And now he's going back to try to even the score on those takedowns.
And not much resistance there from Hooker as Poirier grounds him.
He's trying to pull that hand, and then that will force, well, it will allow Poirier to put him on his back. He's trying to get him down flat on his back. As of right now, he's posting on that hand. But when Hooker gets up, he's got to be careful that he doesn't give up his back, because Poirier has mounted him now.
Poirier wants to keep his head higher.
There it is.
Than Hooker here. If he keeps
he's going to give up his back.
He'll keep control.
Hooker's going to give up his back here. He's got to be careful. Look at this.
Now he's got the hand control, and now he can start
bad.
unloading.
This is bad.
Awesome job by Poirier to control the hands and keep this position. He's pressuring. It's going to be a lot of work for Hooker to get out of this.
Oh, this is bad. This could be a finish coming up here, guys, because Poirier is an expert in this position. He has the grappling advantage.
Hooker's got to get that left leg out of there. That's what's keeping him down right now. That's why he can't stand up. He needs that left leg.
Oh, he's going to slide off. He's going to use those hooks to try and stay on, but it's hard.
Switches to a triangle. Armbar. It's not all the way in, but he's switching to it. He's got to keep that thumb down.
I mean, come on, this fight.
He might switch to a triangle here if he can get that left leg out of there.
Really get the angle on the armbar there.
He's got to twist that thumb down. He's still got it. It's
he's trying to step over.
Switches to omoplata.
Yep.
Now from here, he has the option of going back to the armbar or going to the triangle. Let's see what he uses. Or he can just crank this here. That's what That's what you're seeing right now. He's cranking that.
With his right leg, he should kick forward. That will move Hooker forward and allow Dustin to sit up more, if you will, and then he can take his right arm and put it over the back of Hooker. Or just hammer fist him.
It's just a nice little chess match here.
Less than a minute to go in the round. This is what high-level mixed martial arts is all about. Two guys in their fighting primes. Hooker appeared pretty deflated a moment ago, but perhaps getting a little bit of that win back.
We'll see him go for the guillotine again. And now it's like, now he's got the full guard. It's really hard to get out of this if that lock is in there.
And Hooker,
he's slippery, and he's just sliding him right over the top. Full guard is the best way to hold that down, but if that head is slippery, it's hard to keep these guillotines.
And listen, at the end of the round, with 20 seconds left, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
4 minutes left, 3 minutes left, I'd say no, but 20 seconds, hey, go for it. You might just get it.
All right, that's 4 rounds. Those judges have a thankless job, don't they?
Usman Poirier, you having fun? He's like, yeah, I'm having a blast. The best line ever.
The 5th and final round, we'll see who emerges as the bona fide lightweight contender here. The number's pretty even. The accuracy of Poirier is absurd. 72% on the significant strikes thus far.
I mean, up to this point, I would say this looks like it's a hard one to judge. It's a pretty even fight back and forth. We'll see how who wants it is in this 5th round, wouldn't you say, Mike?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't been scoring it round by round, but I would say it's probably 2-2. It feels like it's even right now. Both guys had a lot of success, and both guys could get a finish. They're both injured. They're both tired. They're both beaten, covered in blood and cuts and bruises, but there is no quit. The desire to win has not diminished whatsoever.
Nice left hand by Poirier.
Yeah, if we look here,
Gosh, that's the
first round for Hooker, second round for Hooker, and then 2 big rounds for Poirier. So 2-2, I would say.
It comes down to this 5th round right here. This title, this is the championship round. That's why they have it.
Entry, speed, sharpness. You've done it all before. 1, 3, 3 here. You've done it all before. You've been here before. It's mental. Keep things sharp. Bring the back sharp.
Hooker trying to pick his spots. Already has a career best in the UFC. 3 takedowns secured.
Yeah, Poirier was wise to the takedown attempt there. And he's like, no, Herb, I'm good. Let's go. He's looking tired. Sometimes if you see your opponent so tight, you don't want to stop. Even if it is a, groin strike, you're like, no, I'm good.
There's that Poirier jab on point again.
Step outside with us.
He's got to put something behind it, though. The jab's finding the target. Throw the left hand as well. Put some combos together. The same goes for Hooker as well.
I'd say what I'm seeing, the big difference in the 5th round is just the defense. I mean, Poirier's defense looks a little edge better. He's not eating quite as many.
Yep.
Just by a little.
Big left hand a moment ago from Dan Hooker.
Oh!
Yeah, that one hurt.
Nicely defended.
Poirier looking so good in this matchup, too.
We appreciate Fat Joe chiming in, says it's the best fight he's ever seen, certainly on my short list.
Big up Fat Joe in the house.
Final 2.5 minutes.
Oh!
Double left hand.
So nice.
Whew.
Hooker largely unrecognizable late in this fight.
Now, does he go for the guillotine or does he defend? And he defends this time.
He needs to defend.
Oh, and he doesn't.
Big late takedown for Hooker, his 4th of the fight.
He did neither.
Not defense or guillotine. And he's trying for the guillotine. This might give him an opportunity to stand up.
Yeah, he's going to push down on that head, post on the right-hand side, and try and suck his legs out and get back to his feet, which is exactly what he did. Try and not give up the back, but he did, unfortunately. That's the risk in that maneuver.
He's going to hit the switch again. He's looking for the switch.
And look at that, so nice. I mean, that is a lot of skill.
Ooh, good connection by Poirier. Hooker in on a takedown.
Nicely defended. I thought he was going to jump down for the guillotine again.
Smart move by Poirier, I believe, to just defend right now. He's tried that guillotine 3 times. Gave up the takedown. Now he's defending. He's got the whizzer here.
Gonna push down on that head.
Yep.
Gonna turn the other way now.
Switch up to a single. Switch up to a single.
Yeah, Dustin here is it. They're telling Hooker to switch off to a single, let go of the double, grab the one leg. Problem is no crowd. Dustin's well aware of it. And again, he's looking for that neck.
Final minute of this epic lightweight main event. Seemingly anybody's fight here late. Oh, nice short uppercut from Poirier. Tie clinch here for Dan Hooker.
Clinch, nice. Shuts it off and fires back. Last
big shot.
Huge. That guillotine really created an opportunity. Poirier is just trying to pour it on right now. Crank that neck and just make it miserable in this top position, hanging over Hooker.
Well, he's got 15 seconds, so he's got to just tee off with that left hand, score some shots, score some points, and send the message to the judges.
And Poirier finishing this fight very, very strong. I mean, these guys stand up and applause on that one.
What a fight.
Oh
I think I speak for all the fans around the world when we congratulate Dustin Poirier and Dan Hooker. Poirier dancing his way around the octagon, appeared to be the far fresher fighter to my eyes, Dom, over the final 10.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like a champion tonight. He looked like a champion tonight. He came, he finished that 5th round strong. He fired back anytime Hooker landed on him. And Hooker, you know, Hooker looked like a champion too. It's just he ate a little bit more than Poirier in that 5th round.
Yeah, I was going to say both guys looked absolutely outstanding. Non-stop action from start to finish. And my word, I didn't think we'd see a decision, to be honest, because the way they were hitting each other, with the ferocity, with the frequency. I mean, come on, hats off to both these guys.
You gonna smash my face? You gonna fight Gaethje next? You fight me? Hey, you're on the right track. Keep working, all right?
Hey, look at this.
Keep working, all right?
They're ready for a round 6.
Incredible to see the athletes at the highest level of the game with that type of sportsmanship. All right, we'll look back at it, Michael.
All right, here we go. I mean, it started off, Hooker was doing very, very well, landing some good clean shots, landing those calf kicks. Definitely looked, you know, the guy that was having more success. But then round 2 was kind of similar, but the tide was starting to turn. Dustin Poirier putting together excellent boxing combinations, getting on the inside. But of course, Hooker closed it down. He worked the body. He came up high, body, head, body, head. And then, of course, Dustin fired back. The pair of them just trading blows back and forth for the full 25 minutes. Here we see Hooker going to town, Dustin taking those shots and firing straight back. Dom, round 3.
I mean, if we look at Poirier, he's landing. They're both landing back and forth, trading. Right here, the left hand of Poirier. But really what was happening is you hit me, I hit you. Then we started to see the takedowns from Hooker, and he was trying to create another tactic mix into there. But Poirier was able to answer back perfectly. He threatened some guillotines to get to his feet anytime he got taken down. And right away, you see he starts pouring the pressure. Again, Hooker goes for another takedown. Poirier is able to get back to his feet and start putting the damage on.
And round 5, Hooker came out looking for the takedown.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 48-46 for the winner by unanimous decision, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Liddell against Jackson for the title. Big John McCarthy.
Ship, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
And here we go! Fight is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Chuck hasn't used his kicks in a while.
Noticing right away, Chuck's using a lot more footwork with Rampage than he normally does. And that's an indication that he does have some respect for Rampage. This is a lot more like how he fought me the 2nd and 3rd time. He's on his bike, he's gonna make Rampage chase him.
Rampage not afraid to exchange with anyone, not afraid to get in and get nasty with Chuck Liddell.
Chuck has a very interesting style as a powerful striker in that he likes to move away. He likes to have guys come after him and then catch them coming in. Boom!
Rampage, knockout power in both hands. Liddell, we already knew he has knockout power.
Rampage has to be careful not to follow Chuck, but to try and cut Chuck off. And when he changes directions, he's got to go.
He threw his hands out like, come on, Chuck. Chuck answers with a left hook.
Rampage, extremely entertaining, and all the pre-fight interviews getting set for tonight's main event.
Well, Rampage is always colorful. I love his interviews. You just never know what he's going to say.
He's the funniest guy in MMA. Oh, big right hand by Rampage and a left hook.
Liddell steps away. Chuck looking to engage.
That left hand is really a distraction. He loops it out there to get you to look at it, and the next thing you know, you're eating that right.
He does like to throw that looping left hook, though, and he used it to knock out Kevin Randleman. Good left hook to the body.
Rampage! He's done! Rampage Johnson is the new light heavyweight champion!
Unbelievable!
Wow, caught him. Caught him flush and flattened him out. Came down on top of him. Hammer hands and finishes. Chuck looked like he started to defend himself, and he got a good shot and went flat again.
Randy,
and that's when John stepped in.
I'm coming to you next time I place a bet.
Liddell is in disbelief. Rampage is the light heavyweight champion.
Wow. Let's get a good look at that.
Chuck just said to John Hackleman, Joe, what happened?
The right
hook right on the button.
Hurt badly.
Here he's still defending himself, and then watch, he goes flat
Hammer
right
fist.
there.
Oh, he was limp. He went limp.
He went flat right
Very
there.
Justified. Very
Great job by
justified
John
stopping.
McCarthy.
Right hand, bang.
Right on the
That's it.
button. He ducks under. Right looping hook. Chuck's down. He's defending himself, trying to get his legs. Watch him go flat right there.
Definitely a justified stoppage. And you know, Quentin Jackson, he has said in the past that he had a terrible camp before. He used to work out with a guy who only had him training with amateurs. But ever since he's been boxing with Juanito and doing his Muay Thai with Chris Riley at Legends, he just looks fantastic. I can't believe this. This place is in disbelief, and Chuck couldn't even focus there.
No, absolutely.
You see when Big John McCarthy's pulling him down, his eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Big John McCarthy has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute 53 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, and now the new UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Quentin Rampage Jackson.
Herzog. Khamzat Chimaev with that famed look in his eye, trying to take out a former champion for the first time in his career. Kamaru Usman is in the white. Khamzat Chimaev is in black. Co-main event is underway.
This is a very important part to this fight, the early fight for Kamaru Usman. Khamzat changes levels here, gets to a single. Usman defending effectively right now, but Chimaev's got him moving.
Tonight's social media post brought to you by Universal Pictures. 5 Nights at Freddy's in theaters Friday. Chimaev right away wants to test the wrestling, huh?
That was a big question. Could Usman defend the takedowns? Chimaev gets the first one.
And you know, this is smart too on other levels, other than just wanting to test the wrestling.
Yep.
He's also going to wear on the tank.
Yes.
That is potentially not where it should be if he had a full training camp. Already almost getting
He's got double mount. Now Usman's flattened out. Usman's got to move.
Big shots from Chimaev. Usman covering up. And now Usman bucks. Chimaev stays on the back.
But Usman's got to be very careful here. Because if he leaves a submission out there, Chimaev will jump on it. Khamzat Chimaev has full back control very early in this fight.
Yeah, he's trying to base up here a little bit. He's in a bit of a better position here than he was. He was on the brink of being completely flattened out, but now he's got to watch his neck.
When you're in this position, you cannot get flattened out. Most times you will roll to your back, then come back to your knees. But with Chimaev on top of you, it's too dangerous to go to your back because he's so good in the ground and pound.
Chimaev controlling that right wrist of Usman now. And you see Usman wants to clear one of those legs from being in, but Chimaev having no part to that.
And doing a really good job of controlling the wrist, not letting him use his hands to build his base.
Yeah, exactly. Getting a little high now.
Yes, he is.
Falling off a bit here.
Now Usman's got to swim. He's got to think wrestling back in the day. Take that left shoulder back toward his left hand goes between his legs, and he's got to dip the shoulder to let Chimaev fall over the top. Now Chimaev's back.
Usman certainly staying measured here defensively as we cross the midpoint of round one. And he had to have known, John, that this is going to be the start that Chimaev was going to try to approach. He's going to try to just swarm him.
Yep. And he is doing a good job of not taking any big damage on the shots.
Right. Couple nice shots there from Chimaev.
That was a good one.
He's going to get a body triangle here. Gotta watch his neck standing up here.
Yeah, that's where the trouble comes. Oh, he's got to keep fighting the top hand.
Oh, man, this is getting close.
Chimaev's staying on. Now it's starting to get tougher. Usman's got to fight the hand.
Switches up the arm now. Oh, gets slammed down by Usman.
Ooh, that was fast. Usman recognized that was going to get real
tight. Like, I got to do this now or never.
Right. But now he's flattened out, though, Paul.
This is bad.
I mean, Chimaev is doing such a phenomenal job of controlling Kamaru Usman on the ground right now. And we've never seen this. This is only the second time Kamaru Usman's gotten taken down in his career. And while Leon Edwards got him down and did have some control, he never put him in any danger.
Not like this, not putting Kamaru in survival mode here.
Well, that's exactly what he's in. Get to the end of the round and get a fresh start.
Well, the next evolution of the fight game is almost here. Pre-order EA Sports UFC 5 Deluxe Edition now to receive Fedor Emelianenko, Muhammad Ali, and Mike Tyson. Chimaev making a lot of these shots late in the round count.
Yep. But now you know why Usman didn't stand up earlier in the round.
Yeah, because he knew he was going to throw that choke in right away. Now Usman, at least free of this super dangerous spot where he can be flattened out or even get the body triangle put around him. He's got a base now. He can maybe survive to the second round and hope to get a better start.
Chimaev is impressive, man. He is impressive.
So aggressive.
Oh my goodness, he's impressive.
Usman covering up now late in the round. But he will survive to see a round two. This corner cam. That's Trevor Whitman deflecting to George Santiago there. UFC veteran handling the jiu-jitsu coaching and the grappling coaching for Kamaru Usman. Round two, Chimaev in the black, Usman in white.
Usman has got to defend a takedown. He cannot get taken down early in this round. It would just be deflating for him to end up back on his stomach for another 4.5 minutes.
Perhaps Usman trying to manage that gas tank too a little bit early round two. Yeah, still recovering a bit. Because that's just exhausting when you've got somebody in your back like that trying to flatten you out, threatening chokes the entire time.
And I asked Chimaev, I said, do you attack Kamaru Usman like you do all these other guys? He goes, brother, what else would I do?
Right.
It's what he does, and he'll fight in that way every single time.
Nice low leg kick from Usman. Chimaev switches up the stance.
Usman's got to keep his back off the fence because Chimaev will then level change. Chimaev's doing a really good job of moving his head and shoulders, switching up the looks that he's giving Kamaru.
Usman with a level change. Now he lands a shot.
Love that Kamaru reached down for the leg just to give Chimaev the idea that the wrestler may be coming back in his direction.
Yeah, he wasn't even thinking about a takedown there. He just wanted to get it in his head. Under 3.5 here to go in round 2. Perhaps good enough for a 10-8 for Khamzat Chimaev in round 1. Big body kick.
And we are watching a Khamzat Chimaev that has evolved in a sense of he's taken a much more mature approach to the way that he's fighting this fight against Kamaru Usman. So while he may not tell you that he respects him, you can tell that he does in the way that he's fighting him.
And after a dominant first round, could be 8 minutes away from a guaranteed title shot, so perhaps some risk mitigation as well. Nice low kick from Chimaev.
But if you're Kamaru, the one thing that Gilbert Burns did to find success is took chances. Gilbert took a lot of chances, and by taking those chances, he did take damage, but he put Chimaev in spots that we had never seen him in before.
Yeah, he was aggressive with coming back with the strikes. Oof. Kamaru's got to try to do something here.
I'd like to see Usman actually try to get a takedown.
Good straight right hand from Usman, coming up on 2 minutes here to go round 2.
Usman is having success in the striking. The one area in which Usman is probably happy is that the activity level is not crazy high.
Sure.
So they're going tit for tat right now.
Right, 5 significant strikes landed for Usman unofficially, just 7 on 18 attempts for Chimaev thus far. Is it interesting that Chimaev has completely slowed the pace here?
Yeah, it's very odd.
He potentially has worn himself a bit in the first? Sure.
It's very odd for me to be watching how much slower he has approached round number 2. Because by taking his foot off the gas a little bit, he's allowing the Kamaru Usman to be in the round. After round 1, we had no doubt who won. But I mean, one big explosion from either guy right now, and you would think that they're ahead in round 2.
Usman saw that head kick coming. Again, a feinted level change slash shot there. It makes me wondering if he's trying to feint these takedowns. Set up a right hand, John. There it is, Bobby. On cue, a jab and a beautiful right from Usman. And now a low leg kick. Yeah, that was a nice calf kick there from Kamaru. If he can keep this fight going at this pace.
Yep.
However, though, if it was a 10-8, he's got a lot of work to do. Can certainly argue he's winning round 2 through 4 minutes.
And it would be a 10-8 based on duration of the control, because while Khamzat did have control and threw the, oh, what a shot! Beautiful shot by Chimaev. I mean, his timing on his takedown entries are very impressive.
But why not sooner, DC? Why not sooner in the round?
I think just kind of knowing that it would take a lot of energy to control Kamaru Usman as he did in round 1. And I mean, he got this takedown with 30 seconds left in the round. Usman's holding on to the chest wrap. So Chimaev stuck there, but he did get the takedown.
Usman came in 97% takedown defense, had only been taken down once, 3 times tonight by Chimaev, who now pops his head out. Crazy. Just like that, 10 minutes down to Marathon on Fight Pass, beginning October 24th, or stream on demand. Well, Paul, Khamzat Chimaev may be the cardio king, but the man with all the championship experience is on the other side and looking to be pretty fresh here, start around 3. Yeah, I mean, that was the pace that he wants this fight to be at, but he gave up that takedown at the very end of that round, which was a close round. There's one. Got out of the way of that one. He's got to land some strikes, though, in between these.
That's what Trevor Whitman was telling him. He said, throw. You got to go forward. He goes, you cannot just stand in front of him. He goes, because then he'll shoot. Chimaev's corner wants him to wrestle more early, but Whitman and who think if Usman can close the distance and stay in that range, Khamzat Chimaev goes backwards every time.
Usman reaching out, partially landed that lead hand.
Chimaev's corner wants the right hand. They feel like that could be available too.
UFC 294 brought to you by Crypto.com. Join over 80 million users on the world's leading crypto app. Download the Crypto.com app now. Fight just feels like it's happening so quickly.
Yeah.
Just 21 combined significant strikes and landed. Big right from Usman now. And now Chimaev opens up with the right hand.
Oh, nice D there from, oh, he slipped.
Every time Usman defends a takedown, it's more confidence.
Stiff jab by Usman there.
He took 1-2 from Chimaev.
But this is so much better work here from Kamaru. He wants it to be a bit more of a striking battle. Clearly, Chimaev, nice jab again.
And how about Kamaru Usman on 2 weeks' notice going home round 3?
We have seen Kamaru Usman in these types of fights, like Kobe Covington. He said he wanted this, and now he's taking the fight to Chimaev.
No, I don't think he should do that. I think he stays out in the boxing range, and he's going to do really well from here. Keep the footwork going like that. Chimaev has got to shoot. But I don't know where his energy's at right now, guys.
Inside leg kick for Khamzat Chimaev.
Kamaru Usman, when I asked him, is it you have to win that fight or, oh wow, Chimaev's in on a double leg
This
here.
is good for Chimaev here.
This is what he needed. Usman's got to get desperate here.
Tremendous pursuit on that takedown for Chimaev.
Chimaev is one of those guys that if he gets close to your leg, he can grab an ankle and he'll build his way up to your body to take it out. This is exactly what he needed.
So Kamaru Usman was getting the better of the exchanges on the feet, round 3, and now Chimaev's world.
What a tremendous show of maturity by Khamzat Chimaev to deal with the adversity that he was dealing with in this round and still go and find his position. Kamaru has got to get up. He cannot end the fight here on his back.
Usman preventing the mount nicely there. Under 2 minutes now to decide it.
The way to get out of here is to first get your left arm underhook. Get to your right hip and start to build your way back to a single leg if you're Kamaru Usman. If you're Khamzat Chimaev, it is perfect. He's flat on his back. You got him under control. Do not let him start to get up to a hip.
He's got the underhook.
Step 1. Step 2. Get to that hip. Get up to your elbow on the right side.
And protect your neck while you're doing it, though.
Chimaev is
nice job using that.
Yep.
Controlled the head there of Usman, not allowing him to get up to that hip any further.
1 minute now to go. Chimaev working on his 4th secured takedown on 12 attempts tonight. And if you're Usman, desperation time to try to leverage a hip, somehow, some way get upright.
I don't think it's going to happen, John.
No, Chimaev is so heavy on top. He's so heavy on top. And that is where you see a guy that has been dealing with the idea of going up and the guy that went up on top. There it is. That was your escape.
He's got to pull on the pressure, though, Usman.
Usman is going to have to press now.
Final 20 seconds.
Usman's going to have to just go. Chimaev's just got to make the final bell now.
Chimaev raises the guard wisely. Usman loads up on the right hand.
On a swinging.
Oh, big left hand. Usman late. What a tremendous fight. Khamzat Chimaev and Kamaru Usman go the distance here in front of an appreciative crowd in Abu Dhabi. What an effort by the former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman. And Dana White just said to Kamaru, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for stepping up.
Oh, dude, that's a scary guy to take on short notice and to go all 3 rounds and be as competitive as he was.
Yeah.
Shit, come on.
Amazing show, and that's what champions do. You know, this guy's been in there with the best in the world for a real long time, and it's shown that fight. But hats off to Khamzat Chimaev for not only fighting a champ, but fighting the way he did. He got to the mount early in round 1. Kamaru slams him. Chimaev still somehow maintained top position. Usman lands a beautiful jab as the fight goes longer. High kick, or body kick, sorry, from Chimaev here. Usman with the 1-2 puts Chimaev on his heels. Another right hand landed for Usman late. Chimaev gets a key takedown in round number 3. A lot of top control. This is how the fight ended. 2 guys just letting it all hang out. Unreal.
Just swinging, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Derek clearly scores the contest. 29-27, Chimaev. Vito Paolillo scores it, 29-27. And David Lethaby scores it, 28-28, for the winner by majority decision, Khamzat Chimaev.
His final assignment of the night.
John, I seen him run before. You run light.
That's right.
He barely touched the treadmill.
That's right.
Man.
I believe that is Hannah underneath that incredible paint job. Valeria and Hannah handling this fight for us inside Sphere. Oh, you gotta love Herzog dropping a little Spanish to begin the fight. Esteban Ribovics in green, Daniel Zellhuber in red. Ribovics fights like a bat out of hell.
He just gets right down to it. He gets right after it, man, and that's what makes him so fun.
Zellhuber is so good at managing distance, though. And that tall, long frame will come in handy against the onslaught that is Esteban Ribovics.
Good defensive responsibility by Zellhuber early. We'll see the extent to which he leans on his wrestling base tonight.
The way Ribovics attacks you, if I'm Zellhuber, I'm grabbing him at least to hold him a little bit. Right. Because right now, he's so dangerous early. You got to get past that first 5-6 minutes with a guy that punches like this.
Second straight fight against an Argentinian fighter for Zellhuber after turning back Francisco Prado in a fight of the night back in February.
2 strong low kicks.
Yeah. The Clash Royale medal fight. Middleweight fight is here. You Team Mega Knight or Team Pekka, download Clash Royale and enter the arena now. Ribovics, an outstanding athlete. Fights at a pretty good pace, but there's no denying his ability to start quickly with his power.
He's got to get past that distance of Zellhuber, though. Zellhuber's doing a really good job of keeping him on the outside. Nice low kick again by Ribovics.
Yeah, Esteban's switching stances in the middle of his punches. And when he switches, he's landing those kicks.
Zellhuber's had a couple of good right hands to the body.
It feels like if this fight looks pretty, Zellhuber's going to be winning. It needs to look a little bit hectic for Ribovics to find his success.
Ribovics is also one of those guys that still kicks to the thigh.
Yep, I was going to say that. I don't know why anyone would do that anymore. Just because it takes far too many kicks to really break your opponent down.
But it's still effective.
Compared to the low leg kick.
Yes.
Yeah, Joe was much nicer about that than you.
Yeah, it's just difficult.
Yeah.
But some guys, if you've been fighting for a long time, it's hard to change it.
But still, you know, we go back to like Edson Barboza, stopped 2 guys with low kicks to the thighs. Back in the day before everybody started kicking the calf.
Edson Barboza would throw that kick like somebody was holding a baseball bat. Just fast.
So fast. Fastest switch kick I've ever seen.
Yes.
Zellhuber switching up his stances as usual.
Yeah, very good fighting southpaw or orthodox. And he does it off the combinations very smoothly.
I love how committed he is to the jab. Zellhuber doesn't really do anything until he gets your range with the jab.
You can see how much respect Zellhuber has for the power from Ribovics. Ate a body shot there.
Oh, good kick to the body by Zellhuber. Zellhuber's being very smart defensively.
You got to think he and Eric Yitzhak talked a lot about how to approach these first 5.
So when you look at a guy like Zellhuber, who's throwing his punches the right way, he's not throwing wrong. I wonder what a guy like Roy Jones thinks of his boxing. Right? Like, look at his boxing. It looks really good. He's tight. He's crisp. He's throwing everything down the middle. He's not wasted. His hands are in the right place.
This is what mixed martial arts today looks like. It's not a whole bunch of people just looping strikes, like before.
1 minute to go in round one. Coach Dean Thomas, what do you have?
You know, one thing that I like that Zellhuber is doing is he's creating a frame with his jab hand. Every time Ribovics tries to get close to him, he pushes off on the forehead with his jab hand, just like that. And that keeps Ribovics away from him and not allows him to get off them strong combinations that he's looking to get. So props to Zellhuber and the exit corner for being able to come up with that game plan.
Yeah.
And having that very active lead hand. That lead hand's kind of moving, then he pops him with the jab. It doesn't come from the same place every time. When he's conventional, it's the left jab. The moment he switches, that right jab comes off of him moving his hands.
Good kick to the body there by Ribovics.
Yeah, pretty good sequence there.
Oh, ooh, good combination.
Yeah, punctuated by the Zellhuber body shot. Now Ribovics lands upstairs. You got to go back and watch. The series that has launched so many UFC careers has 5 episodes left this season. It continues live and exclusively on ESPN Plus this Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. All right, round 2 of a possible 3. That is Daniel Zellhuber, the Mexican in red, the Argentine Ribovics in green. Oh. Everything heavy early round 2.
Zellhuber is coming on strong.
Yes,
nice knee up the middle.
Fingers.
Oh. Ribovics just having a hard time with that reach.
Ooh. Straight right from Zellhuber, got through.
Fingers, Daniel.
Wing stop, wing stop. Bring the flavor. Nice jab from Ribovics. Now a right hand connects for him as well. Fellas getting after it early round 2 as we show you some of the strike discrepancy.
Zellhuber's having good success with those. Oh, Ribovics connected.
Zellhuber told us in the fighter meeting as Ribovics lands that he likes to train 4 or 5 times a day. He is married to the game, and you referenced his boxing earlier, Daniel. Loves to go home and shadow box for an hour at the end of a grueling training day.
He shadow boxes for an hour at the end of the day.
He's nuts.
That's a
in the best
crazy
of
long
ways.
time to shadow box.
You see the result of it, though. Look how his movement, his combinations are. He's also doing a good job of keeping his chin tucked in these exchanges, and sometimes Ribovics opens up, and when he opens up, his chin goes up in the air.
The numbers are remarkably close as we come up on the midpoint of round 2.
Good front kick up the middle.
Ribovics' pace starting to wane a little bit here. Nice jab from Zellhuber.
Another good low kick by Ribovics is still attacking the thigh. Whoa, what a pace.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, both men connected.
Ribovics has got to be very careful not to be in range for that left hook that's following Zellhuber's combinations. He has missed right there again. He's got to watch that left hook, man.
Zellhuber might have hurt Ribovics. It was one exchange where he started touching his face.
Oh man.
Beautiful right hand by Ribovics.
Nice combination by Esteban.
And a beautiful jab by Zellhuber.
Oh, man.
Nice combination again.
What a striking clash right now. My gosh.
They both look so good.
Well, and Zellhuber, we mentioned, said he had the luxury to decide where this fight takes place. He wants to kickbox. Good combination by Ribovics.
Those kicks by Ribovics are nice.
Ooh, right hand by Zellhuber.
Fingers.
I like that front kick up the middle by Zellhuber.
It's a long-range weapon, and at range, Ribovics struggles with it.
Close your hands. Close your hand.
Oh, it's when he can get there is where he's finding success. Here, he can't even touch Zellhuber. That was a low one.
This is such a high skill level fight.
Truly. Nice elbow from Ribovics. Yeah, no range finders really. Guys trying to end this thing with a lot of their offerings.
That knee up the middle is money for Zellhuber whenever he throws it in these tight exchanges.
Numbers suggest a dead heat through 2, round 3 coming up. Guys, watch the entire 30-year history of UFC events and original shows, plus live fights every weekend, and so much more available within the UFC app.
I gotta be honest, I wasn't that mad that these two hugged.
For the first time in your career.
Yeah, I guess it's the way that the fight is, right?
Oh, they're getting after this third round.
Nice job by Sean Shelby putting this fight together. 4+ minutes to decide it. Ribovics in green, Zellhuber in red.
This is such a perfectly matched fight.
It's insane.
Oh,
nice
beautiful elbow by Zellhuber.
Eric Nitzik said Zellhuber is not making him pay when he enters. He said he's going in and entering for free. Make him pay when he tries to close the distance.
Good right hand by Zellhuber. That was a big one. Oh, right hand by Ribovics.
Nice head movement by Ribovics.
Close your hand. Close your hand. Close your hand.
Oh,
It was those elbows. Those elbows and close by Zellhuber is not something Ribovics has been expecting. That was nasty.
Fantastic job by Zellhuber getting back to his feet. Nice knee to the body.
The timing on that elbow.
Stop. Yeah, you did this. I told you not to do this. Right here, you good? Hey, do not do that again. Time. You need time? You're good. You good? Hey, I'm not kidding. I've been telling you the whole time.
Caught a thumb to the eye here.
Ready?
Ooh.
Oh, clearly caught a thumb to the eye.
And Jason Herzog's a nice guy. That is a stern warning out of him.
And that gave Ribovics a little bit of time to recover.
Yep.
And he needed it.
Zellhuber certainly answering the imperative of Eric Nitzik, starting round 3 strong.
Oh, good right hand by Zellhuber. Zellhuber seems the fresher fighter in this third round, particularly because of the damage he's done to Ribovics.
And Jason Herzog certainly doesn't want to get involved to the tune of taking a point away in a fight like this. Huge right for Ribovics! Zellhuber nearly out on his feet!
Ribovics coming off strong!
Oh, my goodness!
Zellhuber's in big trouble!
Oh, Ribovics trying to close the show! Zellhuber trying to survive!
Oh, my goodness!
Ribovics pouring it on!
Oh, another big right hand!
What is he still up? How is he still up?
Zellhuber trying to stay in the fight. Herzog with a watchful eye.
Oh, my goodness.
That could very well do it.
How is he still standing?
Oh, he's so hurt.
Ribovics could be one strike away.
Ribovics needs to take his time, though. Stop just throwing everything and find the right shot.
I'm not sure Zellhuber knows exactly where he is.
Movement while he's stunned.
Well, Ribovics is doing too much. He's got to find the right shot. He threw 100 punches and he just wasted all that energy. Take his time.
Oh, body work from Ribovics now. Zellhuber returns fire, but he remains on wobbly legs.
Nasty shots to the body.
Oh, my goodness. This fight is crazy.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no, right from Zellhuber.
Zellhuber comes back.
Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
Under 2 minutes to go. Script the bonus checks now.
So
Nasty shot to the body by Ribovics. Ribovics is settling down now.
I don't even know how Zellhuber's
growing more technical now. Unbelievable. What a war.
And Zellhuber now lands. A knee and a right to the...
Unbelievable.
Ribovics right back to work.
Oh my goodness.
Fight.
What a fight.
What resolve from Zellhuber to fight his way back. Just over a minute to decide it.
Oh my goodness.
And Ribovics could very well be looking at a 10-8, nearly finished Zellhuber.
But you got to remember, Zellhuber dropped him earlier in the round.
Yeah, with an elbow.
Oh!
Shot from Zellhuber.
This is the craziest fight.
This fight is so insane.
Ribovics back to work to the body. The Kill Cliff FC fighter really putting it on in this third and final round.
Another right hand.
Oh, he stunned him with that one.
I mean, it's just that power. Ribovic's power.
Yeah. Nice slide by Ribovics. Nice jab by Zellhuber.
I mean, Zellhuber was fighting the perfect fight to start this round. Oh my goodness.
Oh! Late land from Ribovics. The spear is alive.
What a fight.
What a fight between the budding lightweight contenders, Esteban Ribovics and Daniel Zellhuber, whose lives are now linked forever.
My goodness, what a fight. Wow. That was incredible. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
That was one of the best fights I've ever seen.
And you got to think a fight that will hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. Jason Herzog allowed it to continue, and Zellhuber hears the final horn.
Right here early in the round, Zellhuber lands this beautiful elbow that drops Ribovics. You thought it was over. And then, yeah, unleash the madness. Ribovics hurts him. He throws 1,000 punches to try to finish him. Zellhuber just somehow manages to stay on his feet. Not only does he survive, but as the fight ends, he's still trying to win or trying to knock out Esteban Ribovics. But Ribovics ain't stopping. He's still throwing. He's still landing. This is what mixed martial arts is all about. These two guys left it all in the octagon. Here's the end of the fight, guys. It's just two savages standing up, trying to knock each other out, not wanting to leave anything in the octagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Eric Cohen scores the contest, 29-28, Ribovics. Saul Diamato has it, 29-28, Zellhuber. And Chris Lee scores the contest, 29-28, for the winner by split decision, Esteban El Gringo